I'm Stefano Galastri. I founded back in 2000 wallbuy.com, which is a hotel reservation business. We founded that business with two other founders, and we reached a very good volume of gross bookings so that we could be considered as probably the number 2 in Italy, behind Venere, which is of course the company that bought the company, wallbuy.com, at the beginning of 2008. Immediately afterwards, Venere became Expedia owned, and of course with these two moves, my company, the company that I founded, is now part of the Expedia groups. And we did this, from scratch, no private funding, and of course we had done everything without venture capitalists, because in 2000, of course, they were all busy behind, useless and nonsense business plans. So we had a very concrete business plan, and of course we were not funded. After that, we decided that after 2006 we were too big, too small to compete on the world scene, and we were searching for strategic alliances. And it came out an acquisition which was anyway very interesting. So in this moment I'm actually retired for a few months, and I'm evaluating probably new things to do in the future on the new technology space. I'm evaluating business plans because I might like to invest in some minority stakes in some interesting businesses. I'm probably thinking about what could be my next one. The interesting part that I was developing, one of the latest projects that I was developing at wallbuy.com, which was of course very interesting for the whole Expedia group, was a mobile reservation system, because it was the only one in that moment that was allowing you to conduct a reservation from the beginning to the end without stopping at the usual call a toll-free number. So we are developing, as wallbuy.com is currently developing, an application that allows you in this moment to get a voucher from a mobile transaction. So I got involved on the mobile world because I thought that it was the channel where we had the biggest scope in this world that is already, of course, mature. And it's a problem that it doesn't come from the crisis that we are seeing in these months. It comes from an inevitable trend that gets to a maturity, and then of course we have to find some new channels. One of the most interesting is the mobile one, because of course, despite of the carriers, despite of the big players that are not investing too much money on that new channel, and especially because now they're cutting costs on new innovative projects, which is of course a little bit short-sighted from my point of view, it's a very good ground for possibilities in the future. As Winston Churchill used to say, the optimists see an opportunity in every threat, and the pessimists see a threat in every opportunity, which is, kind of what's happening now. This is a threat, a crisis, where you can find a lot of interesting opportunities.